So I wanted to bring up your next assignment for um, design elements and design principles. So now we want to put this all into practice. And the way we're going to do this is we are going to do some visual research through various techniques of image making, which means that you're going to be creating illustrations or some kind of visual to put those elements of design into play. And now the goal is to explore various techniques to capture the emotive qualities of your animal. Now I'm going to have you choose an animal of your choice and of your liking and explore this animal for a few weeks. It could be any animal. It's okay if it's mythical, but let's try to keep it to something that we all know and can relate to. We're going to utilize the design elements and principles in our critical thinking and image making process. And this assignment is for September 4th, so that's next Friday. We're going to produce 12 images of our chosen animal. And we're going to use a variety of different mediums that best depict our selection, be it illustration, be it photography, computer generated, paper mache, collage, whatever you want. You can also do Photoshop, you can do Illustrator, it's up to you. So you're doing 12 images. 3 of those images out of the 12 can be found images from the internet. That's fine. The rest of them I want to be done by you. And I want you to focus on creating imagery based on color, texture, space, and line. So basically the elements that we described in the lecture. And the format is I want you to scan each illustration into a document if done by hand. If it's done by computer, you don't need to scan. You can just place that into a document and just produce a PDF. And you should have six 8.5 by 11 sheets that look like this total. And you want to have 2 illustrations per sheet. One that focuses on color, one on texture, one on space, line, shape, form. When I say form, I mean 3-dimensional form. So what does this animal look like in 3-dimensional form? Right? And I want you to save this out as a PDF document. So if you choose to do this in Photoshop or choose to do this in Illustrator or InDesign, make sure that you save it out as a PDF. And you're going to save first name, last name, dash art 344-31 or art 344-32, depending on which section you're in. So this is what I want to see for next Friday. And to give you some examples, I have done a snake, all right? So this part of my visual research is all collage done by hand and color. And I wanted some kind of textural feeling to this snake. So I'm really going deep into looking into what this snake embodies. So I'm not just looking at the snake in one angle, I'm looking at it according to history, I'm looking at it in terms of its movement. So really study the snake. What does it look like in logos? What does it look like in specific cultures? What does it look like simplified, complex? And you can do computer generated. This is done in Illustrator. Some of them are done in Photoshop. So I'm not just focusing on one area of the snake, as you can see. I'm focusing on the scales of the snake, how the snake wraps itself around its own body several times. What does it look like in nature? What does it look like with another snake? What does it look like curled up in a particular pose? So you're going to get the idea that this is a research project done visually. What does the tail look like? What do 2 snakes together look like dancing? I did another exploration here just in black and white. So the rattle of the snake, the whole body, what does it look like simplified? What are some other textures I can really focus on? when it comes to seeing the snake. So it's not just the end of the snake, it's the belly of the snake. It's the different forms and shapes that the versatile body of the snake does when moving. What does the tongue look like? What does the skeleton look like? So you kind of get the idea of what this visual research project entails. It's fun, enjoy it, and email me if you have any questions. But have at it.